Now to the most important part of every show. This week's guest is Jeff Perot, Vice President with the Summer Heat of Towns County, and special guest Thad Bynum, Vice President of the Chatuge Gun Club. Welcome, gentlemen.
Thank you, sir. Great to
Thank
be
you.
here.
For folks that are unfamiliar, and I don't know how, if they live in this area, how they could be unfamiliar, but tell us a little about Summer Heat.
Well, Summer Heat is a not-for-profit group started by Wayne Fiorito approximately 2 years ago in order to raise funds for first responders. That includes law enforcement officers, firefighters, first responders, EMTs, as well as 911 dispatchers who, because they become sick or injured on or off the job and run out of their benefits, we can offer limited financial support. Thank you to the great generosity of our community, including you especially, and to get them through the hard times until they can get back on their feet and get back to work.
That's about as noble and honorable a cause as I can think of. I like y'all's serving those that serve us.
That's right. Yeah.
I like that. And along those lines, I really want to plug your sponsors. Folks, we really do appreciate what this organization is doing and those that are enabling this organization to do it. And that's Georgia Mountain Pickleball, the Ridges Resort, Mary Southern Grill, Springer Mountain Farms, McKinney Heating and Air, Asiano, Barrett and Associates Insurance, South State Bank, Threads Inc., Mountain Graphics, Mountain View Tiny Homes, Main Street Grill, North Georgia Golf Carts, United Community Bank, Henry Repeating Arms, Mr. J.J. North, Christ the King Church, Happy Hog Barbecue, Viking Pole Barns. Okay, this was a tough one. When I asked Wayne, Cottingham, Cottingim, Cottingham,
Yes, Cottingham.
and Laser LLC. Folks, these are all organizations supporting Summer Heat. I hope that you will pitch in and frequent these local establishments. All right, now for the real reason we're here today, let me reach over. You have something coming up soon, something big coming up soon. Tell us a little about the Hot Gun shooting competition May 18th. Thad.
Well, Chatuge Gun Club has partnered with Summer Heat. Felt like it was a great organization to partner with, and we're going to actually participate in a shooting match. It's going to be May the 18th, Saturday, 1 week, well, just over a week away. And we're going to have, right now we have 13 teams signed up. They are three-person teams. It'll be shooting steel silhouette targets off of rails, and trying to figure out, it's hard to explain it. But
So when you say shooting match, my first thought was
Pistol.
Detroit, Chicago. We're talking a different kind of shooting match here.
yes, it's going to be where three teammates are on a firing line, all firing at the same time, trying to knock down approximately 30 targets in the fastest amount of time. It's going to be a lot of fun. We have matches every week at Chatuge Gun Club using these types of targets, so we're very familiar with it. It's going to be fun. We're going to have multiple stages. We have a $500 cash prize for the winning team that was donated. It's not coming out of the money we're raising. It was donated just for a grand prize.
Does it cost to participate? If you put a team together and would like to participate,
It's $25 per shooter, $75 per team. We kept it very low to enable folks to be able to come. We have a special prize for the winning law enforcement team.
wow.
So if we have, and we have several we've talked to. We have one signed up right now. Clayton Police Department in Rabun County has signed up. They have a team, and they're wanting to have some competition on the law enforcement side. They don't have to win the match to win the law enforcement trophy. They just have to be the leading law enforcement team. So if no one shows up from Towns or Union or Clay County as a law enforcement team, Clayton Police Department will get it regardless, and they'll defend it next year.
Bragging rights.
That's absolutely.
Now, I think Towns is going to be there because I was at the Movers and Shakers, and I think Gene said, oh, we'll definitely be there.
Yes, and want to thank Commissioner Bradshaw The top law enforcement team is winning the Commissioner's Trophy, and we've got a lot of support from our
Very
county
nice.
commissioner in this project as well with all summer heat events. So we want to thank him, and that's why we're honoring him. The winning team gets the Commissioner's Trophy.
Well, Ken Henderson and Mac Mason were sitting side by side at our gun club annual meeting recently, and I called them both out publicly to furnish a team. So we really want them to bring their top guns and defend their county's reputation.
Very good. The shooting competition, we have a sign that we're putting up in our office, and a lot of people were very unfamiliar with the Chatuge Gun Club. They were like, well, where is that? What is this? Tell us a little about, for those who aren't familiar with it.
Chatuge Gun Club in Hiawassee, Georgia is on Owl Creek Road. It's a 10-station, 100-yard range. We have matches every Saturday. And it's all different types of matches. It could be 3-gun, pistol, bowling pin, a defensive pistol. We have a dueling match where 2 shooters shoot side by side. There's women on target, where ladies that are unfamiliar with firearms come and they get some great training from certified instructors.
I'm glad you clarified what women on target. I might come up with a different name than women on target. That sounds a little scary there, brother.
Well, what happens is we don't want husbands to show up when their wife is learning how to shoot, because the husbands usually know very little about it and they try to give bad advice. So we like to have the husbands gone and teach the women how to shoot correctly.
That's smart.
We have probably 35 or 40 NRA instructors in our gun club.
Wow.
And
Impressive.
And we're willing to help anybody that shows up.
Now, is it bring your own weapon?
We have some times where we will furnish some for those that are trying to determine what they need. We don't want a person going to the Alexander store and buying a gun without knowing
Sure.
and having experience with it. So we will help them in that line too.
Okay. Tell me, how many members do you have?
Bumping 1,000 right now. It's probably 980, 990 members spread all over multiple counties.
That's a large membership.
It really is.
Besides sharpening your skills at the shooting range, tell me a little more about y'all's community involvement. I was impressed.
Well, just recently we awarded 7, I believe it was exactly 7 scholarships to students that applied from surrounding areas, towns. We notified every county contiguous to Towns County, including Clay County, North Carolina. And we had several from Clay County that applied and actually received scholarships from the gun club this year. But we gave away 7 scholarships.
Very nice. Tell me a little about, y'all support some other local causes.
Well, the match that's coming up, which we're partnering with Summer Heat, 50% of the funds that are going to be made from this match are going to be awarded to the Towns County Fire Department for equipment that's unbudgeted, and then the other half is going to Summer Heat's projects, which is supporting first responders and their families.
Folks, you gotta love a community in which we have people like this helping each other. It's one of the reasons I love living here. Thad, if someone was interested in membership or just interested in learning more about the Chatuge Gun Club, how could they reach you?
The website is chatugegunclub.com, and you can go on that website and you can see everything about it. You can see the matches, the schedules, the rules. You can get an application. You can apply. And those that apply send in the application, notify our president, Ed Jones, and he'll set you up for approximately a 3-hour safety orientation that you have to pass to be able to participate with live ammo on our range.
That's, folks, why I am not a member yet. I keep flunking
You
the
could
test.
do it. You could do
keep
it.
flunking the test. I shot him in the rear last time I was there trying. I'm trying. Curious, what is the most unusual weapon you've seen someone use?
Well, I guess I've used some unusual weapons. I've fired 155 millimeter cannons,
All right.
but not at our range.
Oh, okay. Okay, okay. And you know, this is on air, so let's keep it legal too.
Well, it was legal when I shot 'em.
Okay. All right. We've been talking about the hot gun shooting competition, May 18th, 2024 at the Chatuge Gun Club. There's going to be food, raffles, vendors on site. If you'd like additional information or an application, how can they reach you, Thad?
My phone number is 706-490-0523. You can call me or text me. Let me know you're interested. I'll talk to you. I'll get you an application and give you all the details.
And folks, that number again is 706-490-0523, or you can email them at bynumtc, that's bynumtc@yahoo.com. Now let's talk tongue-tied. Talk about the other big event we've got coming up here. I was talking with Wayne the other day at breakfast, and he said, my gosh, that's just around the corner. Yep. And that's the Family Fun Day. Tell us about it.
That's Summer Heat's Family Fun Day. By proclamation, towns, counties, First Responder Day is the third Saturday of every June, and that falls on the 15th this year. And on that day, we have what we call our Family Fun Festival Day. So up at the Foster Park, which is where the rec center is, from 10 to 3, bring your family, bring your friends. We're going to have games for the kids, okay? We're going to have a silent auction. We should have a car show. We're going to have music. And then, of course, we're going to have also vendors and food on site. And also then the the annual Guns and Hoses kickball tournament between the firefighters and law enforcement. We used to call it in Florida the hose draggers versus knuckle draggers, but up here they call it Guns and Hoses.
Folks, if you have not seen that, that is a must go to and watch. Last year, I was working that day, but I took my lunch break and went up there. I've never laughed so hard at grown men playing kickball.
And women. We have.
And women. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
sorry.
Absolutely.
If you want to see some of your local officials trying to kick a ball,
That's correct.
who won last year?
Last year, law enforcement won. It was contested, of course.
Everything is contested, by the
That's
way,
right.
folks.
Our umpire is our county commissioner, and he runs it. We play by official Yugoslavian international kickball rules. Yugoslavia used to be a country. We think kickball is what did them in.
I can believe that.
It's a lot of fun game. The principal of the high school is our color commentator and calls the game. And please come out and watch it. There'll be, again, food, a lot of fun for the kids. There's no fee for entry. The games are just $1, and the kids win a prize at each game. So it's a lot of fun, and again, it raises money for the first responders in our county who are in need.
Folks, that's Family Fun Day. That's June 15th. It's a Saturday, June 15th, at the Rec Center in Young Harris.
It's actually in Young Harris, yeah. It's called Foster Park.
It's near the boat.
Yeah.
Oh, is that Young Harris Boats?
Yes.
I think it's Young Harris Boats. It's
Yep.
right there
Across
on
from the
Mining
dollar
Gap.
store.
Right there on Mining Gap.
Yeah.
Hope that you can come. Jeff, tell me a little about yourself. How'd you get involved in this?
Well, as I said, Wayne Fiorito started this 2 years ago. I spent 32 years in law enforcement in Florida. And I must say, our benefit package was relatively good if you got sick or injured on the job. And when I came up here and found out there was a hole there, and Wayne identified it first and started raising money for that, it was a great project. And I'm telling you, boy, you put out the word that there's a need in this community, and it's amazing the amount of volunteers that come out and help, and especially groups like yours. Century 21, Black Bear Realty has been a great supporter from day one. We thank you so much. You're what makes it work. We're just volunteers. We're just facilitating. It's the community that really makes this work and that comes together.
When
And,
Wayne came in, this was an easy one. A lot of people come in asking for donations.
Yes.
Because there's a need out there. Y'all's was easy. Who y'all support gives me goose pimples.
Wayne's an easy man. He's a man of great faith and great determination, and it's really hard to say no to him.
Well,
is.
the cause, definitely the cause.
So it's we have a great time, and we hope everybody come out and enjoy it. It's going to be a fun day. Bring your kids; they're going to have a great time. Oh, we also have a shooting competition there. We have an NRA instructor who has BB guns.
Okay.
And
I was a little
it's all
worried.
done, right. That's right. And so everybody can shoot, kids and everything. It's very safe. And one of the things I want to make clear about what we do, and especially the Shoot Gun Club, is safety is first.
Sure.
As a retired law enforcement officer, it's really important. So we want everybody to know, if you come out to the gun club for this shoot, each shooter, okay, because it's not by invitation, anybody can join. Each shooter will be assigned a range master who will be monitoring their shooting, and we're making sure everything is safe. We're going to follow all the NRA rules, and even in our BB gun shoot, we follow NRA rules. So we want to make
Very
sure
good.
that everybody has a fun time and that it's very safe.
Very good. Thad, tell me a little about yourself.
Well, I worked here in Towns County from 98 to 2002 at the Farm Bureau office as the manager,
All
and
right.
then opened up an agency in Rabun County in '02. But it's when I was over here is when I found out about Chatuge Gun Club. I remember a gentleman, Eddie Palmer, I believe his name. I think he's passed away now. Had told me about it, and that's what alerted me to the gun club. And I've been a member for many years now, an officer now for several years. The gun club is a big supporter of Second Amendment rights, and we like to train people and keep them safe, like Jeff just said. But I live in Rabun County,
Okay.
so I drive over when
We
I
won't
come.
hold that against you.
Well,
No, I'm teasing.
it was the best drive to work of any drive in the country, from
It is
Rabun County
beautiful.
to Towns County every morning.
If someone is interested in participating in the Hot Gun Shootout shooting competition, May 18th, 2024 at the Chatuge Gun Club, give them your number once again so that we can reach them.
706-490-0523. Do it quick.
And if someone's interested in joining the gun club,
Go to our website, chatugegunclub.com, and pull off an application, and it'll give you all the directions as to what to do.
thank y'all for listening, folks. Hope you'll turn out and help these folks. Thank y'all.